Yes, there is. It's Wookie Monster. Can't trademark the number, but there's a Rainbow Fright here too.
Imagine if there's a Rainbow Fright scene.
That would be bad. That she has either played for more than 1 year or played more than 5 months. So you need an exemption for that.
It's tilt and pan. Right? So and in this case there's a zoom here. There's also a zoom on top of the camera. I don't think the other camera's got this handle one. So it's just a rocker, you zoom. Oops.
Where's the zoom?
Here, this thing here. You just tilt it. Okay? So it's continuous. The whole time. So it's
on now?
Sorry?
It's like good now?
Yeah. This camera's live at the moment. So when they're live, at the moment the game's not started, so nobody's watching it. But when they start, for each jam, it's once you're comfortable, zoom in and kind of get some faces that will line up, and then when they start, zoom out and just follow the pack around the front. So you watch and observe, and you kind of know when something interesting is happening. Yeah. The scoreboard is going to be streamed separately, like along the bottom of the screen, so you don't have to worry about capturing the score. If the referee's going to a huddle, you can look at the referees or anything that's interesting to a derby, penalty box, anything that's interesting to a derby person. But the key thing is get the stuff and
rise and remove your helmets and your handcovers. Both the American and the
Oh,
Welcome to the Reeve Arena in downtown Toronto, Ontario, Canada for the 2013 edition of The Fresh and the Furious. I'm Captain Lou Obama, joined on the microphone by
Rainbow Fight.
And we are getting the first game underway, the Windsor Assault from Windsor, Ontario, taking on the Deb Warriors, a combination of Woodstock Warriors and the Derby Debutantes. The hosts of this league jamming for Windsor Assault, that is Rage Charles in the yellow, but getting lead jammer Rainbow Fight. Who's that?
Right there, we have somebody from the Warriors who, let me see.
That's Fifi Vatbachet.
Fifi, I'm glad you can say that. Fifi Vatbachet. And not far behind her, Windsor Assault's jammer. She's getting through, getting some points. Calling it off. She doesn't want to risk the other team scoring any points, so it's a smart call on her behalf.
Looks like she picked up a single point, so the Debutante Warriors taking the initial lead. These are quick little 20-minute bouts. This is a fresh meat tournament. That means all the players will have played less than a year and less than 5 full games in order to participate in this tournament. There are some exemptions if you absolutely need one. Hades' comment on the Debutante Warriors is one of those skaters who has an exemption, but for the most part, these are very new skaters. Rainbow, another jam underway.
We're getting started there. Let me take a look. Oh, and we got a cut there called on the Warriors jammer. So it's a power jam for the Windsor Assault.
Yeah, number 13, M. Bomber, picking up the penalty for the Debutante Warriors. That's number 24. Looks to be the captain for the Windsor Assault, Iggy Pop Rocks.
Her team trying to slow it down. The Warriors doing a good job of speeding it up, but she breaks through the front.
5 points going on the board for the Windsor Assault. First points of the game for the ladies in yellow.
We're getting a blocker from each team going off the track for destruction of the pack penalties.
That was motion to dismiss. Number 18 for Windsor Assault did not catch who the Debutante Warrior headed off was.
Oh, and there's a cut called there on Iggy Pop Rocks.
This is something we will likely see a fair amount today. It's inexperienced skaters picking up penalties.
So she's going to try to get around to the box and sit down quickly. So the Warrior, she doesn't have to spend as much time in there. It looks like it's going to be almost close to a minute, though.
The M-Bomber back on the track. She will now get to skate alone on the track for the same amount of time that she sat in the penalty box. We are skating under the WFTDA rule set, so jammers bounce each other out of the box when they're on the same penalty.
Her blocker, they're trying to do a fantastic job of getting her through the pack. Windsor Assault really assaulting her.
Had to be said at some point in the day.
Yeah. That was an excellent drag back there by Traumasaurus.
Showing some veteran skills. Number 3, Motley Bruiser for the Windsor Assault heading to the box. So their blocker box is full. 4-on-2 pack advantage for the Debutante Warriors. Windsor Assault picks up 4 more points before she went to the box. So I believe it is going to be 9-1. We're just waiting for the scoreboard to update. That's correct, 9-1. So looked like M was unable to get out of the pack and pick up any points during that power jam. This will be a power start for the Debutante Warriors, though. 4-on-2 pack advantage.
Perfect, and lead jammer goes to C3PO, Wookie Monster.
C3PO, of course, a number that Rainbow Fight knows very well, as it is a number that she skates under as well.
And we have the Assault jammer back out. Oh. It was a big hit. Unfortunately, it was a penalty on Fifi.
Yeah, Fifi
Vatbachet.
Yeah, it looked like she picked up a forearm major on that. Windsor Assault jammer finally getting out, but not before another 4 points go on the board for Wookie Monster.
And she calls it off before Windsor can score any more points.
And those
lead change.
Yeah, those 4 points allow the Debutante Warriors to move to 10. Windsor Assault at 9, a 1-point game, 15.5 minutes remaining again. These quick bouts sort of styled after the Beast of the East tournament in Montreal that happens every April. Double elimination, so you're allowed to lose 1. There are 2 tracks going on, so if you're not enjoying this game, there's another track going on in the bubble you can watch. but this game is tight at the moment.
Oh, beautiful line on the inside taken by the Warriors jammer.
That was Velvet Thunder, number 1127, finding that inside line.
Traumasaurus fights her way through the pack. 3-2 pack advantage right now for the Warriors. Traumasaurus has no trouble getting through, though. And she calls it off.
So smart jamming on the part of the rookie jammer from the Debutante Warriors. Another 4 points go on the board for the ladies in black and pink. 14 for the Debutante Warriors, 9 for the Windsor Assault, 14 and a half minutes remaining in this game. Again, whoever wins this game will move on to play at 140. The loser of this game will go on to play at 220. They will play the winner and the loser of the following game, which will be the Hammer City FreshMeat versus Les Bûches, a team from Quebec. Rainbow Fight and I will be calling that game as well.
Oh, perfect. Wookie Monster pops right through the middle there, getting lead jammer for the Debutante Warriors. Again, Windsor not far behind.
That is I Shove Lucy jamming for the Windsor Assault. Windsor doing a great job when they had that power jam, but Debutante Warriors showing that at even strength, both jammers on the track, they are the team that is getting lead jammer and putting the points on the board. 17 for the Debutante Warriors and 9 for the Windsor Assault, 13 and a half minutes remaining. Jams going very quickly in this game. None of them lasting much more than a minute except for that power jam. So jammers knowing to hit it and quit it, getting into the pack, picking up their points, calling it off before their opponents can get through. It's nice to see that awareness with jammers who are so new to the sport.
And I think there's some very apparent standout skaters right now on each team, and I think that's going to speak bounds for them with this Rydell sponsorship. Thank you so much to Rydell for giving a free set of wheels for every team for each game. An MVP gets a free set of wheels thanks to Rydell.
And that is number 24, Iggy Pop Rocks, picking up lead jammer for the Windsor Assault, and on top of that, heading to the penalty box, that's Bomber for the Debutante Warriors. This has turned into a power jam. Windsor with an opportunity to climb back into this game.
Right now, 4-2 pack advantage for the Warriors. So Iggy Pop Rocks having a bit of a hard time trying to get through.
Fifi Vapachet heading to the box again for the Debutante Warriors for another forearm blocking penalty.
She gets around the outside. Perfect.
And that's five more points. A grand slam for the Windsor Assault. Windsor using the passive offense, slowing down this pack, making it easier for their jammer to get around the track to score points.
Beautiful. Worked in their advantage. Excellent. Another 5 points for the Windsor Assault.
So Windsor having difficulty when both jammers are on the track, but I gotta tell you, when they've got the power jam, they know what to do. They're putting big numbers up during these opportunities. Coming around for another scoring pass. Penalty is just about over for the Deb Warriors jammer, but jammer calls it off. Another 5 points on the board for Windsor Assault. Looks like they have moved to 24. They've taken the lead over the Debutante Warriors. Windsor doing a good job last year at the Fresh and Furious tournament, coming in 4th place, I believe, making it to the semifinals.
Amazing.
11 and a half minutes remaining in this game. Border City, a WFTD Apprentice League, so obviously training their rookies with some good skills.
Nice. And they open up the outside. Windsor Assault. Wookie Monster tries to slow her down, but Rage Charles powers on through. The Warriors jammer having a hard time.
That's number 67, Cherry Renegade, getting held back.
Rage Charles getting through now to score some points. Cherry Renegade just breaking out of the pack. Some really great blocking out there.
Yeah, nice front 3-wall right now for the team in black. Good bridging on the part of the Debutante Warriors as well. Still, she manages to pick up all 4 points. Windsor Assault moving up to 28. Debutante Warriors at 17. You are, of course, watching us on Canuck Derby TV. This is a Layer9.ca production. We do have Boutcast sponsors for this event. This event continues to grow. Rumbling Rage Derby Shop is your one-stop shopping experience. Everything you need to play roller derby all in one store. Check us out online at www.rumblingragederbyshop.com. Another jam underway quickly on the outside.
And we have Velvet Thunder. Velvet Thunder just broke out to get lead for the Warriors. Not far behind her, though, is Firecracker.
So Debutante Warriors looking to get back into this game. We're under the 10-minute mark remaining. They're down by 11 points.
Oh, and she sneaks around the outside. I don't even think Windsor had time to see her before she could stop her.
Yeah, the Windsor
Excellent
Jammer,
job.
though. Yeah, Windsor Jammer, though, picking up 2 points. So a 4-2 jam advantage, scoring advantage for the Debutante Warriors. Windsor Assault moves up to 30. Debutante Warriors now at 21, a 9-point game. 9.5 minutes remaining in this first bout of the Fresh and the Furious 2013, brought to you by the GTAR Rollergirls. You're watching us live on Canuck Derby TV.
All right. Oh, and we have the Debutante Warriors jammer trying to power her way through. I think she's losing her feet under herself. That's Embalm her? No, Fifi, sorry. We have Fifi Bûches, but not before Windsor's jammer gets out to get lead.
Yeah, I Shove Lucy getting out. Fifi having a lot of trouble keeping her footing, getting through that pack. There was a lot of contact going on. Jammer on jammer, blocking going on. And Fifi picked up a low block this time. That's going to be her third trip to the box, and it's now a power jam for Windsor, Rainbow.
Oh, this is not where the Debutante Warriors want to be right now. They're losing precious time off that clock, and with Windsor already in the lead.
Yeah, with these quick, short 20-minute games, any penalty to your jammer is magnified that much more. And Windsor has already proven that they know how to run a power jam, putting points up on the board. 5 points on this so far. And I Shove Lucy is around. Only 2 blockers left in the pack for the Debutante Warriors, and she's quickly through for another 5 points, Rainbow.
So there's a full box over there for the Debutante Warriors. Only 1 in the box for Windsor, so they're on quite the advantage right now. Up a blocker and also, obviously, a power jam for them. Oh, looks like a back block, though.
Yes, indeed. So we will get a jammer swap out. There are 34 seconds remaining in this jam, and Fifi Bûches will have an opportunity to break free. Now, she had completed her initial scoring pass, so this should be a scoring pass as she comes through. And it was 5 points for the Deb Warriors. They're down by 19 points, 16 seconds remaining in this jam. Fifi with an opportunity to do one more scoring pass before time runs out.
Oh, it's going to be tight, especially if Windsor keeps speeding up. And she sneaks by on the inside. Beautiful pass. Another 5 points.
That's right. Time running out on that jam. 5 more points go up on the board for the Debutante Warriors. That's going to move them to 31, I believe. Windsor Assault at 44. They picked up 4 points before their jammer went to the box. Scoreboard currently reading 44-26. And this will be a power start for the Debutante Warriors. And that is Velvet Thunder, I believe, wearing the star. She's had great success both times she's had it before. They're a little attuned to her this time, though, Rainbow.
Excellent blocking out there by Firecracker, really giving her a hard time. All of Windsor is doing an excellent job of trying to hold her. But alas, Velvet Thunder breaking through to get lead.
Yeah, Traumasaurus and Iggy Pop Rocks trying desperately to keep Velvet Thunder in the pack. Unsuccessful. Power jam is over. I Shove Lucy is out of the box as well. That'll be her initial pass that she's on. So Velvet Thunder still able to score points. Looking for an inside line. Now going outside. Solid wall of yellow in front of her, but she skips through. I Shove Lucy through as well.
She calls it off. Really smart decision. 6 minutes left in this game. They need every precious second on the floor.
Absolutely. 5 more points on the board for the Debutante Warriors. That moves them to 31. Windsor Assault at 44. 13-point lead for Windsor in this game. Monster Muffin is a sponsor. Unleash your inner monster on the track in Monster Muffin Derby wear. From street to track, we've got you covered. Outfitting teams with uniforms around the world. Check out all of the excitement at monstermuffin.com.
Now we have Windsor Salt's Jammer trying to push her way through. Rage Charles getting lead over Wookie Monster, but of course Wookie Monster right behind her.
Yeah, she is right on her tail trying to make up the distance. Rage Charles trying to keep ahead of her, wanting to burn as much time off the clock as she can. We're ticking down to the 5-minute mark remaining in this game.
More Jammer on Jammer action. Wookie Monster comes out in front. Excellent call. Rage Charles calls it off. Of course, she doesn't want Wookie to score any more points.
So with these 20-minute games, there are some slight variations. I believe you're only allowed 2 timeouts during the entire 20 minutes, and you're only allowed 4 majors. Once you do 4 trips to the box or 4 minutes in the penalty box, you are removed from the game. You wouldn't think that 4 majors in 20 minutes was easy to do, but we know that Fifi Vatbachet is already at 3, so she is in danger of leaving the first game of this tournament already.
I think it's so hard this fresh, like this new into your derby career, to just control your limbs. You're just still trying to get your feet under you for skating, let alone trying to think about strategy.
Absolutely. Number 6, Traumasaurus for the Windsor Assault, picking up lead jammer. Very important for Windsor at this point. They need to burn as much time off the clock as they can. Putting points on the board is good too. Blocking, fantastic for the ladies in yellow, keeping the jammer in the pack for the Debutante Warriors,
Nice.
and through for a grand slam. That's
Another 5
Traumasaurus.
points. Beautiful. And they're really giving Cherry Renegade a hard time. She's still struggling to get through. Windsor's blocking phenomenal right now.
Yeah, nice to see them pull together as time ticks down in this game to really lay it on the line. Another 5 points going on the board for Windsor. And the jammer for the Debutante Warriors still stuck in the pack. Harmony Corruptor dragging her back. Here comes Traumasaurus on another scoring pass. J Hell unable to contain her in the pack. Number 9, Hades Comet unable to contain her, but she does pick up a track cut as she goes through. So nice work on the blockers of the Debutante Warriors. This jam will go the full 2 minutes, 38 seconds remaining. And it's going to be 38 seconds of a power jam.
Oh. She's fighting to get through. The poor thing, she's so tired at this point. She's taken such a beating in the pack.
And everyone in Windsor is heading to the penalty box. That's Harmony Corruptor, number 666. Only blocker left on the track is number 24, Iggy Pop Rocks.
Nice. Can't stop Cherry Renegade, though. She powers through.
She's got 10 seconds to do another lap. She's picked up 5 points for her team. She's going to need to hustle if she wants to get any more.
I think the time's, going to run out there. I just seen we have a comment there on our text cast about the games from the bubble. They are, in fact, being broadcasted.
Yeah, currently right now, the Neophytes from northeastern Ontario will be taking on the Smooth Operators, the Area 705 Roller Derby Girls. This will be a power start in this game for the Debutante Warriors. They are down by 20 points, 56 to 36. Fifi Vatbachet needing to get lead jammer for her team with only 2 minutes remaining in this game. We will also show some love to the 1234 Skate Company, from equipment to training to advice. The 1234 Skate Company will get you rolling. Visit 1234skateco.com. And once again, we'll give love to Rydell. Rydell getting lead jammer for Fifi Vatbachet.
The Debutante Warriors. It's taken so much in me not to say their original team names. Perfect. So it's a micro pack out there right now. 2-on-1 for Debutante Warriors. And Fifi not slowing down. Of course, Windsor's jammer back on the track. Traumasaurus. Wookie Monster and Ash Kickham have really given her a hard time.
Fifi hustling to get those last points. There was a scoring
Excellent.
adjustment at the end of the last jam where the Devs were given an additional 5 points. They picked up 5 points on this jam, moving themselves to 51. It is now a 5-point game, 56 to 51. Windsor still in the lead. We have 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in this game. Possibly the last jam of the game. Both jammers on the track now. Velvet Thunder on the line for the Debutante Warriors. And we'll tell you who's jamming for the Windsor Assault when we can see her.
We're at a bit of an awkward angle here. We have to wait till they get around turn 1. So we have Velvet Thunder breaking through to get lead for the Debutante Warriors. This is exactly what they want. Rage Charles, of course, about 40 feet behind.
Both teams have both of their timeouts left, so Velvet Thunder can get into this pack, pick up some points, call it off, and get one more jam in. She's going to have to hustle. Rage Charles is coming up fast on this pack as well.
Oh, that's going to be intense. And her team yelling at her to call it. They don't want to risk Windsor scoring any more points at this point.
Right. She did call it off, getting a single point. J-Smack picking up a high block on the jammer at the end there for the Windsor Assault. A timeout called.
I wasn't sure if they were going to call that for a moment.
They needed to. There was not enough time on the clock for another jam to get underway. 56-52, a 4-point lead for Windsor. And Windsor with 2 blockers in the box. So the Debutante Warriors are going to have a 4-on-2 pack advantage. Both teams do have a jammer, but the Debs need to get their jammer out. They need to get through for a complete scoring pass to get this game to a tie. 5 points will get them to a win. On the other side, Windsor, if they get their jammer out, they've pretty much got this game locked up, Rainbow.
Yeah, it's going to be a really close 56-52, and with a pack advantage and the Debutante Warriors, it really could go either way. Of course, they're smart in putting out Wookie Monster. She's done a fabulous job this whole game. I think there was only once when she was jamming that she did not get lead, so let's see if she can redeem herself from not getting lead that time. Oh, and she's powering through her own blockers. Windsor giving her a hard time, but she gets through to get lead. Rage Charles stuck behind 4 of the Debutante Warriors blockers now. They're going to want to try to hold her. They need to just get points and call it. If she can pass Rage Charles, she'll get the 5th point. Excellent hit.
And Rage Charles getting out the blocker who hit her down.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Jam is called off. 2 points awarded. We're going to have to check and see what happened here. I'm seeing 3 points right now, which means she did not get the final point, and it means that she called it off in a losing effort.
Game, though.
No,
56-55. It's a great way to open up the tournament.
It is indeed a 1-point win for the Windsor Assault. Holding on, moving on to the winners game. They will play the winner of the next game, Hammer City Fresh Meat versus Les Bûches. The Debutante Warriors will move on to play the loser of that game.
So now they'll be selecting the MVP for each team, and they'll be getting a free set of wheels. Thank you so much to Rydell for that.
So a very exciting first game in the main arena at the Ted Reeves. On track number 2, the bubble, of course, is the Neophytes versus the Smooth Operators. 705 roller derby. Smooth Operators, Neophyte, a group from Northeastern Ontario. We've got the official score, and it is official, a 1-point win for the Windsor Assault. So repeating their success from last year, again, Windsor making it to the semifinals, winning the first game. That's what you want to do. It gets you an easier track into the semis. Eventually, the 2 tracks will be merged. The winners from each track will come over to this arena, and we will get the semifinals underway. That's not going to happen for a while, though. We've got a ton of roller derby all day long. 28 games. And this is just the first one of the day.
So I had somebody there asking, how did they win? Windsor Assault, they were actually in the lead to begin with for that jam. And unfortunately, the Debutante Warriors were 5 points behind, and they didn't get the 5th point for the jammer when they called it.
Yeah, I think they were 4 points, Rainbow, but
was it 4
yeah,
points?
it was 4 points.
Oh.
But she passed 1 blocker, and there were 2 blockers in the box, and then she went down and called it. She did not pick up the 4th blocker point.
Oh, I understand.
So she only picked up the one blocker. She passed 1 blocker, got the 2 not on the track points, and called it off. Unfortunately, I think she thought that she had picked up that 4th point, but it was not awarded to her. And as a result, They go down to defeat by a single point.
And I don't think there's anything terrible about that. Losing by 1 point is winning to me.
Absolutely. And again, double elimination tournament. They live to play another day. That day, that hour will be at 2:20 today. I think Rainbow and I are going to take a short break. We'll get figured out for the next game between Les Bûches and the FreshMeat from Hamilton. And we'll be back in about 15 minutes to give you a lead-in for that game. Hopefully be just as exciting as this one. I'm Captain Lou Obama.
And I'm Rainbow Fight. Thank you so much.
quite an opening game.
It's like, oh, don't call it off. Oh, you called it off. You had so much time.